Hello everyone, this is Colleen here. Welcome back, Colleen Clan, or if you're new, then come join the family for day one of Kumoricon in Portland, Oregon. It's around 9 o'clock on Friday. We got our badges. I was admittedly a bit worried after the line con situation Friday morning last year, but it went very smoothly this time. Went through the ADA line, no problems. So here we are at the con. I'm a monster, and I'm gonna be meeting up with some of my other Monster High girlies. We got a whole group going on, and until then, we're just gonna roll around con. Come roll with us.
Roll.
Roll with us. Status report halfway through Friday. We're done with the Monster High girly. I feel like I spent most of the time just taking photos with friends instead of actually being on the con floor a whole lot. And the best part is, like, I'm all dolled up. I look super great. And I feel like everyone I talked to was like, man, I'm so excited for Best Jeanist. And I'm like, okay, they want the Jean Man. We're gonna give the people what they want. I'm going to change into Best Jeanist for the second half of today for the Cursed Cosplay Contest. There is a cosplay contest for most cursed cosplay. I feel like I got a good shot with Best Jeanist. It's pretty cursed. This is the first year I've come to Kumoricon and the weather has not been terrible. It's actually warm enough to go outside. Definitely been a good start to our Kumoricon this year. Now it's time for me to be a cursed Jean Man for the rest of the weekend.
So, please tell me, what was the inspiration behind your costume? Jeans. The answer is jeans. I love it. We love it. All right. Is there anything about your costume that you did that you were particularly proud of? All right, we love a button at the back of the wheelchair. Let's go!
The Cursed Cosplay Contest went so well. That is the best panel I've been to in a very long time. High energy, all the way start to finish. And I thought this was kind of cursed. Like, I put a denim butt in my wheelchair. I thought that was kind of cursed, but what the other contestants brought was beautiful. It was really a sight to see. That was such a great panel. Tomorrow is Jeanist all day. So far, the reception has been pretty good. So that's it for day one. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not in Best Jeanist yet because I feel like no one can take me seriously when I'm wearing the face pants, and I want to talk a little bit. I want to chat. I am not doing any official con events this year at Kumoricon. I'm not doing the lip sync because we're not here on Sunday, so it just didn't work with our schedule. And I'm not doing the cosplay contest. I don't really agree with the changes they've made to the cosplay contest this past year. I'm gonna read the con rules just as they are on their website, and then we're going to talk about them. Skits will be limited to 30 spots. The maximum skit length is 3 minutes. Also, all costume construction only formerly walk-on entries will be accepted for judging, but given an option to opt out of the show. Walk-ons will be handled fashion show style instead of one at a time on stage. What does that mean? With larger cons, usually only some people are accepted into the cosplay contest because you have limited resources, right? You only have so many hours for the cosplay contest. There's only so much time the judges have for prejudging. So for larger cons, it's usually first come, first serve. So by saying they are accepting all entries, that means they could have 100 people in the cosplay contest. They could have 200. They could have 300. They are not capping the entries. And that's fine for really small contests, like cons that only have like 1,000 attendees max. Like you're not gonna get 100 people in your cosplay contest, right? But for these bigger cons, it's very possible that you could end up with hundreds of people wanting to be in this cosplay contest because you're not capping who gets in. So what are they changing about the contest this year to allow everybody who applies to be accepted? So in order to make time for having so many extra contestants, you do not get solo time on stage if you're doing a walk-on. You have to share the stage with other people. You only get like 20 seconds on stage, or you can opt out of being in the show entirely. I'm not really sure why you'd want to go through prejudging and not be in the show, but they put that as an option too. So this means that you could work really hard on a costume. I was considering competing my sequin Flora, which took me like 3 months to make. There's still sequins all over my house. I was considering taking this costume I worked really hard on, having to get into that full costume for Friday prejudging, and then having to get into that full costume again on Saturday for tech rehearsal, and then do the show just to be on stage with 2 other people at the same time and shuffled across stage for a few seconds. That does not seem like a good time investment for me. That's just so many hours of your con, and you don't even get the stage to yourself. Let's talk about the first part. Skits will remain limited to 30 spots. The maximum skit length is 3 minutes. Limited time, they can squash down the walk-ons and just file people across the stage, but skits are different. Skits is, think talent show, like singing, dancing, plays, dramas. So that is really hard to condense. So they're keeping the skits at 3 minutes, but they're going to have 30 slots. That is an hour and a half of skits. Out of our 3-hour contest, which is a long contest, okay, 3 hours is kind of a long contest to sit through anyways, half of it will be skits. Okay, so let's talk about something else as far as limited resources, and that is going to be your judges. Yes, you can accept everyone, let everyone in, and squash down your walk-on times, but they're still judging everyone who's competing for craftsmanship, and you only have 3 judges, so if you have 200 people entering into this contest, like that's another limited resource. So the way they are handling it is they're having a single judge an entire category. And then all 3 judges will judge those who are eligible for Best in Show. So that's masters who are doing skits. And I've only judged a contest twice, okay? I'm not like a huge expert, but I do know enough to know that everyone will have some sort of bias. I learned at Kumoricon that I have a sewing bias. Like, I didn't even realize it, but I will like gravitate towards costumes that have good sewing. So I need those other 2 judges to be like, this is what foam work is. This is how hard it is to do foam work. So having one judge an entire category, you're losing those other viewpoints. And I just think it's really hard and stressful to do that. Like, I don't know if I could judge the entire novice category, let alone the entire master's category by myself. All of that was filmed before the cosplay contest actually happened, and there were some notable differences between how the contest was advertised online and how it actually went down. I'm under the impression the rules on the website were built around a worst case scenario where a whole bunch of people sign up. How the contest actually happened, it was only one person on stage at a time, but you didn't get to choose your own music. This year, they just played generic music and people just walked on and off stage one at a time. Also sounds like all of the skits were judged by all 3 judges, but all of the walk-ons were only judged by a single judge. So that is my thoughts on the cosplay contest. Okay, let's head to con. What can I say? It's LoiterCon for me this year. I basically just spent the whole time hanging out with friends, talking to people, and slinging business cards as fast as I could. You know, gotta keep the hustle going. And I just want to tell you, not once, not twice, not thrice, but quite 4 times at least, I handed someone a business card and they said, "Oh no, I already follow you." Like, what? So thank you for everyone who said hello. And as we were leaving, we completely by accident stumbled upon the My Hero Academia meetup for this con. I had no idea what was happening. We were literally just like walking out the door to leave the con, and we saw a My Hero Academia meetup, so we joined in. So all good things, and the jeelchair I think was accepted very well by the con. I was kind of worried, it's pretty cursed, but everyone loved the jeelchair. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!